Beneath the surface, the tragedy of Emily Johnson. Later that night, when fear had somewhat subsided, the girls returned to Emily's room. They cleaned up the evidence and placed her body in a large bag. Under the cover of darkness, they drove to a secluded area and dumped her body into a river, hoping the water would carry away their sins. Days passed, and Emily's absence became impossible to ignore. Her boyfriends noticed first, spreading rumors that quickly reached the university authorities. A formal investigation was launched, and soon Emily's distraught parents were contacted. Mrs. Johnson was hysterical, while Mr. Johnson remained calm, hiring a private investigator to uncover the truth. The investigation unearthed the truth about Emily's secret life, the parties, the boyfriends, and, most painfully, the pregnancy. Abigail, the one friend who had refused to be part of the tragedy, revealed the plan to abort the baby, and how Emily's other friends had pushed her into it. With this new information, the authorities closed in on the girls. Under pressure, they confessed in tears, revealing the full extent of their involvement. They claimed they had never meant for Emily to die, but their actions, giving her the pills, fleeing the scene, and dumping her body, spoke louder than their regrets. Emily's mother was inconsolable. She had poured all her love into her daughter, only to lose her to a reckless and preventable tragedy. The pain of burying her own child, a child she had so desperately longed for, was too much to bear. Emily's father stood strong, but his grief ran deep. The court sentenced Emily's friends to 14 years in prison for manslaughter and conspiracy. Their own families were shattered, grappling with the fact that their daughters had played a part in such a horrific event. Emily's mother, however, bore the heaviest guilt. She couldn't escape the feeling that she had failed her daughter by shielding her too much, never teaching her the responsibility and values she needed to survive in the world. Moral lesson: the tragedy of Emily's life serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of overindulgence and lack of guidance. While love is essential in raising a child, it must be balanced with discipline, responsibility, and moral education. By giving Emily everything she wanted and shielding her from hardship, her parents unknowingly deprived her of the tools needed to make wise choices and face challenges. Parents must understand that teaching their children to navigate the real world with integrity and responsibility is far more valuable than material wealth. Children need to learn humility, respect, and accountability. Shielding them from reality may lead them down a path of entitlement, poor decisions, and ultimately, devastating consequences. In the end, no amount of love or wealth can replace the importance of character development and the wisdom to live a balanced, respectful life.